Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I know this camera does not do justice on what it really looks like, but there is a beautiful sunrise out there, and I just pulled over there for a minute, and I went out and I took me a few pictures, and that is a gorgeous view. I love it. Beautiful colors. And you know, when you have the clouds just right there over where the sun is rising, it gives that really nice bright orange pinkish coloration. It's just absolutely gorgeous to watch. I mean, this camera obviously doesn't do justice on what I'm seeing, right? Because I've tested this many times before. Even when I take pictures, it almost never looks exactly the way I see it, right? And so I know my vision is still fairly good, so you know, to me that's just absolutely gorgeous to look at something like that, you know. But anyways, we have just gotten going here a little while ago. It was still dark when I took off, and hey, we're just cruising down the road here, and I figured out it's such a beautiful view. I can't resist not taking a few pictures of that, you know. I mean, who in their right mind could resist that, right? So I did. I certainly did, and I figured I'd turn on the camera and show you guys a little bit. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick around for the rest of the show and see what else we come up with today. We are almost home, or we'll be home this afternoon anyways. So see what we will be up to today, right? Time for us to make us a little bit of a pit stop, guys. Yeah, we are now in Whitewood, Saskatchewan, and I decided, well, I'm out of food, right? So I'm gonna go in here and grab me some breakfast, but I know it's crazy windy out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it short. Let's go in, get us some breakfast. All right, guys, unfortunately, I completely forgot to show you guys my breakfast. Yeah, what a bummer. But I did take a picture, so if I do not forget, the picture should be popping up right now. So hopefully you guys got a good view of that if I didn't forget to put the picture up, right? Sometimes, you know, I get home or whatever and I get busy editing and I done forgot about that I was going to put a picture in there, right? Or something else, right? And so this time what I actually did is I took the picture, right? And it just dawned on me here. So before I got going here, obviously, I quickly emailed it to myself, and then I went quickly to my computer and downloaded the picture and put it in today's folder where my today's video is going to go into, right? So this way at least it's going to be in there, so I should see it when I go to put my video together, right? So that way I shouldn't forget at least to put the picture in there. I don't know why. I guess I was just distracted or something, and I had my camera sitting there at the edge of the table, and you know, as soon as I got my food, I just started digging in, and I finished it about halfway, and I'm like, darn it, I was gonna show you guys my breakfast this morning. It's like, man, why did I forget to show you guys that? It was so good too. And well, that's just how it goes. Some days you forget to show something, or you know. Anyhow, I always try to show you as much as I can. I know sometimes it may be boring because I'm just showing you guys going down the road a lot, but I have tried recently to show you guys a little bit more, and I have also showed you guys when I fuel and all that stuff. So I just recently had somebody say, well, you need to show us more fueling and stuff. Well, I've show that every so often. I mean, you can only show that so many times before, you know, you get sick of that too, right? But anyways, I do try to take you guys out like I showed you guys when I stepped out of the truck and started walking towards the truck stop to go have breakfast and all that, right? And then I totally forgot to show you guys my breakfast, but I do love showing you guys food, right? I love food. And most of you guys do know that. But anyways, we got 400 clicks to go. That is kilometers to Winnipeg terminal. Then we'll drop this trailer and go home. I gotta find out yet if they're gonna have a preloaded trailer that they want me to bring back to the yard in Steinbach or not. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and hammer down, get on down the road. Finally, the wind has died down a little bit. It's not nearly as windy as what it was this morning and yesterday, and so that makes me kind of happy. Now we don't have any more snow drifts and stuff like that. There is still a good breeze going on, don't get me wrong. Like right here, you'll see a little bit of a spot where the snow is kind of, well, it was visible there for a second, but then the car went through it and then it kind of disappeared. But you get a few spots here and there where there's a slight amount of snow still drifting over the road, but nothing compared to yesterday. I mean, I kid you not, yesterday we had, at some places, we had like 2-foot drifts, snow drifts. And too bad it was dark, because otherwise I would have probably, I would have shown you guys, but it was dark, right? So with these GoPros, because they got such a terrible quality for at night, I don't even bother really turning on the camera, because you're not going to really see much anyways. So it's kind of useless to me, in my opinion anyways. But, you know, I try to show you as much as I can throughout the day, right? And somebody asked me the other day, well, why don't you ever drive at night? Well, I do, like yesterday, like, especially here in winter, we do. Well, I mean, I don't drive throughout the night, but I drive into the night, like 10 o'clock at night or something like that. Yesterday I drove till 9:30, or until at least I went off duty anyways. I drove till about 9:15. I got to the Flying Hook, filled her up and all that, right? By the time I was done with all of that, it's 9:30, right? Well, that's kind of late already, especially considering in winter time. Up here it gets dark already around 5 o'clock. So I've been driving a few hours when it's dark, but it's just kind of a hassle trying to show you guys anything with this GoPro. It really doesn't work out that good. I tried it many times, and it's like you can barely even see the road, you know, like, so because it's got such a terrible low light capabilities, I don't hardly ever turn it on unless I'm driving to a city and there's some lights and whatever. Then I occasionally will turn it on. But up here, what do you see is what you get all day long, pretty much. Go through a little bit of a town here and there, but not much light or whatever, right? So it's kind of useless even trying to turn on the camera. But anyways, enough of that. Oh, look at that. There's some lines right there where somebody got into the ditch right there. I saw a few cars last night in the ditch and one semi-truck too. So the roads were definitely treacherous, that's for sure. And especially if you go too fast, it can grab you so quickly you won't know what happened, right? Hey, that's what I keep telling you guys. You gotta pay attention to the road. When it gets like that, especially when you're light, you gotta slow her down. Some people, they just go too fast for the conditions, right? And then things happen. But we made it through there safely because we're a professional, right? I mean, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying you got to use common sense. I mean, things can happen to me too, very quickly too, right? You know, I could be going too fast myself, right? But so far, knock on wood, for the last 10 years, we're doing pretty good. So anyways, let's continue on cruising along here and go to Winnipeg, drop our load, and find out if they have something for me to bring back to the yard, and go see the family, go see Jessica and Diego and the wife. And I'm sure Jessica is going to be all super excited to see me again and all that. I'm going to try and do a live show tonight, but we'll see how that turns out. But anyhow, appreciate you guys sticking around so far. Look at here, guys. We are now coming into Winnipeg, or we are actually a little bit in Winnipeg already. And we got beautiful sunshine still. I love it. I love it. It is not as cold anymore as what it was this morning. This morning it was minus 31 up here in this area.
Speed limit reduced.
Right now it's only minus 21 Celsius, so not quite as crazy as what it was this morning, at least 10 degrees warmer. So that's a big difference. But it is still bloody cold, and I'm almost at the terminal here. So that means I'll be getting out of the truck here in a minute and dropping my trailer and having to be out there in the cold. Yeah, that's right. Oh well. Sometimes that's just how it goes, right? But I talked to dispatch already, and they told me that I can just bobtail her home, sweet home, so I don't have to waste time here trying to switch trailers or whatever and do all that. So that's kind of nice in a way. I was saying to my buddies there, it's like when you want to bobtail home, like the other day I actually wanted to, then you gotta take a load. But now I wouldn't mind taking a load home. Well, now I can bobtail home. Yeah, well, anyhow, that's just how it goes. No need to complain about it, right? And for some odd reason, somewhere I've gotten some sort of vibration in the truck. Whenever I'm pulling a little bit, I get a little bit of a vibration in there. You guys may not be able to hear it, but I hear it. And it drives me crazy all the time when I have some sort of vibration somewhere. And it only does it when I'm pulling, but I guess that's what the Freightliners are known for, right? That's why they call them freight shakers, because they're pretty rough. But anyhow, we're very close to the terminal, and by looking at those flags up there on the left, it looks like it's still fairly good wind gusts. Doesn't look like it's like extreme wind, but those big flags, it takes a good amount of wind to get them going like that. So yeah, they're blowing pretty good up there. I bet you it's still 20 plus kilometers an hour wind, which is not terrible, but it's good enough to get a good windshield going, right? I don't know what the windshield is, but it can cut through your skin pretty good with that heavy wind when it's windy like that, and then plus with the cold temperatures, right? But anyhow, let's go drop our load and bobtail home. Look at here, guys. I have made it home. Sweetheart just came and picked me up. Yeah, that's right. Now we're gonna go home and spend the time with the family. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jessica's waiting.
Yeah, I bet she's not with us right now. Yeah, she's at home with her brother right now. So yeah, let's go home and see her. I bet you she's gonna be saying something when the camera comes on. I can almost guarantee you. I'm sure she misses me.
So be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared for a nice screaming match. No, she's in her own ways. She's talking to us, right? And that's her way of talking to us. So it makes it kind of fun. I like it. I know a lot of you guys like hearing her in the videos and seeing her. So yeah, makes it kind of interesting anyways. So let's go home and see her and Diego. All right, guys, here we go. We just got home. Let's go see if our little girl is going to be excited to see us. Hopefully I can open the door. No, I got something in my hand, right? There we go. That's here. Listen. Let's listen if we can hear her. Ah, see, there she is. She's already coughing. Yeah, let's go see. Hey, you hear it? Who did you hear over here, Jesse? Did you hear Daddy coming into the door? Yeah? Did you hear Daddy coming in? Oh, I know, right? Hi, Jesse. What? You miss Daddy? Oh, yeah. So let's go get all my stuff into the house. And yeah, look at that. The big boy's got to help. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, I gotta go help too, and then talk to you guys in a few. All right, guys, it is time to have supper with the family. Yeah, right, Jesse? It is time to have supper, isn't it? That's what I figured. Yeah, and guess what we're having? We're having us a lazy man kind of supper. We got some chicken chef, and my son has got a friend over, right? Yeah. So let's have us a fantastic supper, and then after that we're gonna probably do our live show. I'm hoping so. Anyways.